Hey guys, I'm William, your host for Exploring History. Today we're diving into a more personal moment that made history, Wiesbaden, Germany, a city that is close to my heart. It is my hometown. We are exploring a little-known fact about one of the most iconic figures in American history, President John F. Kennedy. We all remember his legendary Ich bin ein Berliner speech in West Berlin during the summer of 1963. But did you know that he stopped in Wiesbaden, Germany the same year? The visit turned into more than what was initially planned. Let's uncover the hidden gem together. In 1963, President Kennedy went on a significant journey across Europe, which left a lasting mark on the history of the Cold War era. His visit to West Berlin, where he delivered the iconic Ich bin ein Berliner speech, was a personal effort to strengthen the Atlantic Alliance and oppose the communist threat. On June 25, 1963, American President John F. Kennedy visited Wiesbaden during his trip to Germany. The visit was initially intended for the American Armed Forces stationed there, with plans for a visit to the Air Force headquarters and an overnight stay at the U.S. Air Force Hotel General von Steuben. However, the Hessian state government successfully arranged for a reception at the Kurhaus. To honor the U.S. president, 100,000 flags were obtained, each featuring the American flag on one side and the colors of Germany, or Hesse, on the other. On June the 25th, Kennedy received an unexpected, enthusiastic welcome in the state capitol. Students from 7th grade and higher formed a guard of honor along the approach route to the Kurhaus. At 6:20 p.m., the president's helicopter landed in front of the Steuben Hotel, where 10,000 people had gathered to cheer for him. Wiesbadener Kurier described Wiesbaden as a witch's cauldron of enthusiasm. Following a brief rest and a meeting with Vice Chancellor Ludwig Erhard at the Steuben Hotel, the U.S. president started his triumphant procession through the streets. Approximately 100,000 citizens lined Friedrich-Ebert-Allee and Wilhelmstrasse at around 7:30 p.m. as the president rode in an open Lincoln. With the president's arrival, chaotic scenes unfolded before the Kurhaus, where another 30,000 people had gathered. Only a reinforced police presence and mounted police prevented the enthusiastic crowd from breaking through the barriers. Despite this, the Kurhaus presidential reception, adorned with 20,000 flowers, was somewhat overshadowed. The more than 400 guests, including 76 high-ranking Americans from the military, government, and business, only had around 30 minutes of interaction with the president. Following the welcome speech by Prime Minister Georg August Zien, the signing of the city's Golden Book, and numerous handshakes, Kennedy departed from his reception at around 8:30 p.m. towards the Steuben Hotel, leaving behind a closing remark as the highlight of the evening. That when he ever left the White House, he wanted to leave a letter to his successor, to be opened in the hour of greatest need, containing Kennedy's advice.
And may I say that when I leave the office of the White House, whenever that may be, I'm going to leave an envelope in the desk for my successor, and it will say to be opened only in the saddest moments. So it will have only the words written, "Go visit Germany."
His presence, from impromptu speeches to spontaneous interactions with the crowd, had a lasting impact on the town and its people. It's incredible to think about the ripple effects of such a momentous occasion. By the fall of 1963, President John F. Kennedy and his political advisors were preparing for the next presidential campaign. Although he had not formally announced his candidacy, it was clear that President Kennedy would run, and he seemed confident about his re-election chances. At the end of September, the president traveled west, speaking in 9 states in less than a week. The trip was meant to spotlight natural resources and conservation efforts. But JFK also used it to sound out themes, such as education, national security, and world peace, for his run in 1964. Shortly after noon on November 22, 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated as he rode in a motorcade through Dealey Plaza in downtown Dallas, Texas. The shocking events of the 1960s are deeply etched in Americans' memories and are widely considered defining moments of that era. John F. Kennedy, the youngest elected president in U.S. history, led the country during a turbulent time. His presidency was marked by security challenges, such as the failed Bay of Pigs invasion and the Cuban Missile Crisis, while the Kennedy administration is known for several historical events. It left a lasting legacy of human rights at home and abroad. The world may never know what civil and human rights legislation Kennedy could have passed if his term had not been tragically cut short. However, the widespread support shown to the U.S. following his assassination undoubtedly helped in moving forward. As we conclude our journey through time, let's appreciate the importance of preserving these hidden gems of history. President Kennedy's unplanned stop in Wiesbaden, Germany may have been insignificant to some, but for those who witnessed it firsthand, it was a moment they'll never forget. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe, like, and share, so you don't miss out on exciting journeys through time. Explore a playlist for more captivating stories that have influenced our world. I'm your host, William. Thank you for joining us today, and I can't wait to see you next time when we explore moments that made history.